Sir, I hope you're not kidding me. I'm just a laborer who spends my life on the salary you give me. It's all God's decisions. I respect every job. Don't ever think I'm kidding you. It's a well thought out decision. So, no matter what happens, I'll not take any decision without asking my daughter because it's her life. Of course, you should ask her, and only if she agrees, just give me an assurance and I'll take care of the rest. Do you think this decision suits your dignity? Are your thoughts so degraded? I may be your second wife, but don't I have decision making rights too? He is my son. Did you forget it? I know very well that you are not treating him as yours, so I will decide what decision to take in his case. Don't put your head in it. Believe it or not, he is like my own son, and you are feeling all this because of that level of doubt about everything. God has given me the eyes to recognize people who are poisonous inside and smart outside. Oh, so my decision doesn't matter here. If that's the case, there is no point in me staying in this house. Pretending to cry, she slowly started to leave the room. At least you understand that your drama has no relevance in front of me, and if my son likes her and if she also agrees, she will be my son's wife and my daughter-in-law, no doubt about it. She went halfway to the door but suddenly turned around when she heard him saying, "At least can't you think how much culture a driver's daughter had? She'll be ashamed for this house." You have more than enough money and fame, but you have no culture at all. Why? You can take yourself as an example that money and character are at different poles. Don't think that you can put me down again and again thinking that I'll suffer humiliation. You'll soon understand if what I said was right or not. I'm sure that no wrong will happen to me or my son in this case. You can go out of this room or of course out of this house. I'll not stop you. The words that came from him were in the manner of setting fire to where she stood. So I'm not going. I'm going only after seeing the humiliation and losses that you're going to have in this decision. Realizing that there was no point in talking to her, Mr. John took a deep breath and turned his attention back to his fire. Time skipped at night. Mr. John was waiting for his son in his room, who had gone for a bath after work. After some time, he saw his son coming out of the washroom, drying his hair with a towel. Seeing his father sitting on a chair, he smiled and went to him. "It's past your bedtime, Dad. Are you not sleeping?" he said as he sat down on the side of the bed next to his father. "I waited for you actually, because I had to tell you something directly." "What's it, Dad?" "I spoke to her father today. I mean, to Mr. Choi." He saw a deep sea of hope welling up in his son's eyes. What did he say? Did he agree to this dad? He said that he will give an assurance after knowing his daughter's decision. Oh, actually Mr. Choi uncle is right, dad, and I also confirmed the same. We should ask her first. Jungkook has been calling his father's driver Mr. Choi uncle since he was a child. Even though he has grown up and reached this level today, he has not changed it. Don't worry, she won't let us down. I believe she will agree to this, he said, patting his son's shoulder lightly. It is true that I can't see any girl other than her as my life partner, but her consent is very important for me, Dad. I'll wait. Jungkook gave his father a reassuring smile, to which Mr. Jeon nodded and made his way out of the room. After he went out, Jungkook lay on the bed staring at the ceiling for a while. Will you be mine, Ryan? He asked as he felt like your face appearing on the ceiling. Meanwhile, Dad, I'm grateful and indebted to them like you, of course. But isn't this beyond what we can think? What if this is just a test to know our mind? I've been working for them for 15 years and he would not do such a loud thing to us, and he has never treated anyone without respect. If what he said is true, I consider it a great fortune, but there is something I cannot believe. I wonder what they must be thinking to make such a proposal. Was this decision taken after thinking about the difference between a family like them at the top and a family at the lowest level of society? Mr. Jeon is not that character to measure others by money and fame. His son is his life. He's asking you for that son, and that too because he likes you so much. You quickly looked away from him to hide the color of your cheeks when he said that. Even though you're having all these arguments, even though there are many questions inside, whenever you go to Jeon's house with your father, it is Jungkook's face that makes your eyes widen from childhood. He was the one who knew from a very young age, and he used to give you chocolates, fruits and toys whenever you went there. We always liked to go there with your father, not for chocolates or toys, but to see him, to feel the joy of your little heart when your eyes catch him. In those days, there was something that the child mind in you longed for. If I could stay in this house, then I can see him every day and sit beside him. A small smile appeared on your lips at that, but when you grew up and become a big girl, your mother stopped you from going there with your father. Mothers with teen daughters have the same mindset. Until today, you thought that he would forget you right away and that it was all the mischief and joys of childhood. But you didn't forget all that and carried it in your mind. Likewise, you're happy to know that he remembered you from then until today. You're happy to be a part of his life, of course. I agree if you don't mind. You suddenly turned around without looking at your father's face and said with a blush, life and you're happy with this matter. Isn't that enough for us? I'll inform Mr. Jion about this tomorrow itself. You are now announced as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride now. You felt like something was stuck in your heart and you were too scared to look into his face, but you could feel his straight gaze. Girl, don't be afraid. It's your husband. It's a ceremony and there is not going to be any earthquake here as you fear. As you consoled yourself, you felt his hands touching your cheeks, which made you startled and look into his eyes. You just got the chance to look at that beautiful face because you kept your head down for so long out of fear, but you feel guilty now that you wasted so much time. Only your pupils moved as he approached your face. His hot breath caressed your cheeks, and then a warm kiss full of love in your left cheek. Only a small gasp came out of you, which made him chuckle. After taking a bath, you were sitting on the edge of the bed with the sadness of separation from your parents, also the tiredness of a long day. Slowly, your steps move towards the window. Perhaps it will be the first time to see the moon so high, and that too in such a way that you can see the fullness of the full moon. You closed your eyes and savored the moment as the cool breeze blew out of nowhere. Suddenly you felt a hot gas in your neck along with a question. Can I join to see this beautiful sight? You felt like you were going to be tickled and you immediately turned around to face him. But when he looked into your eyes, he didn't dare to ask any questions. Those eyes were so captivating to him and made him long to embrace. Your bodies weren't too far away from each other, your breath hitting his face with the slightest hint of fear. But he couldn't stop his hands coming up to caress your cheeks. Your body shivered slightly when his cold hands touched your cheeks so delicately. Are you scared of me, princess? He touched you with his hands and spoke to you as if you were a lump of snow, and you literally melted under his touch. Somehow you slowly shook your head and answered him that you are not afraid of him even though you weren't able to move others' touch. Your hand suddenly clamped down on the curtain that half covered the window for no other reason than when his gaze suddenly fell from your eyes to your flushed lips. You don't know in what rhythm your breath is moving right now. Your chest is doing a sudden rush and you slowly closed your eyes as you reduced the distance to your lips. The next moment, his lips captured your soft hands. Your hands, which were pressed against the curtain, suddenly grabbed both of his hands and it felt like you were having some kind of electric shock from head to toe. To be honest, it's your first time not knowing how to react. He suddenly pulled back his hands and his legs, seeing you shivering like that. whisper, "What did you say? What did you say? Do you have any sense? What do you think about you?" He thought of saying something, seeing his worried face and the way he had to pull away from it, but you didn't even think that these words would fall out of your mouth. It went out of my hand and I could not hold it. So it happened. In fact, I should have asked your permission. Feeling embarrassed, you tucked your head back behind your ear. "You don't need to apologize. There's nothing wrong. I wasn't prepared. That's why. Anyway, I'm sorry." He chuckled at your cute, flustered face before uttering, "I will do anything further only with your full consent and when you are ready. Or, if you are ready now, let's start fighting for breath. What do you say, Mrs. Jeong?" Even though you were only 20 years old, you understood what he was saying and you held back, not showing your face to him because it was now a red field. It's best to hide that face, or I'll sometimes bite it thinking it's a tomato. You don't get the courage to face him because he is eating up your face again and again. Taking what he said seriously, you didn't look at him for a long time, and for your shock, he suddenly picked you up in bridal style. "Breathe out, Ryan. I won't do anything," he said, laughing as he saw you holding your breath and staring at him with a surprised look. He was right. He didn't do anything. He just moved closer to the bed and made you sit gently on it. You looked at him a little suspiciously and smiled a little. He knelt down to your level, still looking at your face, and took out a small box from his pocket. You opened it up and you saw a diamond ring glittering inside. Your eyes are about to fill up and you don't know what to do, like something sad is stuck in your throat. You took the ring from it and put the box back on the bed. Then for a second, his eyes moved away from your face to somewhere else, perhaps wondering what he should say to you. After that one moment, when he looked back into your eyes, his eyes were full and you felt your heart breaking apart. But the words that came from him later made that broken hurt even better than before. "I love you now. If there is a feeling of love in my life, it's only with you. I know I should have told you this a long time ago, not now. And the reason why I didn't do it sometimes just doesn't seem fair to you. But today you are my wife and I will tell you frankly." You motioned your head to continue. Fear of being rejected by you. Yes, that deep fear. It was not something I could bear. There was a look of cynicism on his face, a cynicism that you would not feel right that he had avoided the confession you had experienced. You didn't want to leave him in trouble like that, so you put your hand on his shoulders to calm him down. Don't ever see it as a mistake, because your love for me is sincere, and the fear of my rejection that has arisen in you is just because of that. you see it as a mistake, I'm also wrong. He looked at you confused. Even though I knew it was impossible to desire, even though I knew it was out of reach, even though I had been carrying it in my mind since the day I saw you, I have not yet expressed my love for you. The happiness he felt at that moment was beyond measure, and when he realized that he was in your heart all this time, it was an excitement like he got heaven in his hand. You love me? You nodded with a slight blush, also with tears forming in the corner of your eyes. The next moment, he took the ring in his hand and held it out to you and asked, "Will you be my better half throughout this life?" You answered while shedding tears of joy. Nothing makes me happier than that. You forwarded your hand and he put the ring on your finger. Next morning. The next morning you went to the kitchen, but all you could see was a deserted place. You were about to enter the kitchen, but a thick voice stopped you from behind. Do not touch anything there without my permission. You took back your food and then turned around to see who it was, even though you knew who it was. Her gaze was like that of an eagle watching its prey, but you brushed the look away and wished her, "Morning, ma'am." The next moment you saw her eyes turn red with anger. Her sharp steps kept coming forward and stopped in front of her. Unexpectedly, she pointed her index finger at you and your head went back accordingly. "Don't call me mom with that shameless tongue of yours." Even though you know most about her character through your father's speech, you didn't thought that she would treat you with grudge. Anyway, you're wrong. I'm sorry. You don't have to act nice in front of me. Less for money. That's why you agreed to this wedding, right? She is accusing you by saying things that you have never even dreamed of and portraying you as guilty. But why? You have not done any harm to her till now. Please don't look at me that way. I'm not that kind of girl and I don't have any such bad intentions. Wipe away your tears, which only made her angry. Fake, right? Just show it to your husband and your father-in-law. They will believe it. Your tricks will not work on me. If you are deluded that you can be comfortable in this house, erase that thought soon. From today, this house will be a hell that burns you alive.